welcome back once again to more Shovel Knights, in which we're going for pit stops. Hang on. We have a bunch of gold, a bunch of music scrolls. How many music scrolls do we have? We have 3 music sheets. Here, give me 1,500 gold. This time, we collected 3 different ones, 2 from Kickman stage, and 1 from... Yes, we see that Kickstarter's text in green there, such as the Kickstarter that funded this game. Thank you everybody who kickstarted this game, I've been loving it so much. Okay, with this music sheet. We can hear that to anyone anytime, but like I mentioned, he only goes over the details of one of them at a time, even though you bring multiple. Because the other one we got was the Waltz of the Truffle King. This is the one that we fished up at Truffle Pond when we were there, and the one that has scorned our very lives by the Truffle King's anger. We're cursed for all eternity, oh well. And of course, in every stage you're going to find the stage music as well as the boss music. So, you know, if you like any of the music in this game, it's very easy to actually listen to it within the game itself. And it's also available for free, or for whatever price you want to pay to, you know, Jake Coffin's actual Bandcamp entries of this game. So, you know, just whichever you're feeling like at the time. Anytime, though. I have a little bit of extra money, so there's a couple of things I want to grab while I'm down here. First, let's go ahead and get the other truffle chalice here. I'll fill this whenever I actually find something to fish up, because that's the thing. I'm not going to be returning to the Truffle King, even if it is super easy to get a bunch of invincibility icons. I really just want to not abuse certain things quite as much as I could to make things a little more interesting to watch, and both to strategize around. Now we're going to go ahead and pick up the Chaos Orb, or the Chaos Sphere. Chaos Sphere! I know it's spear in terms of what I'm referencing, but whatever. This very description is a joke for what it does. It's a bouncy ball. It has boundless combat potential. Oh, it has its uses. It's not the most useful of things to do, but hey, every now and then having something that just wildly bounces around the screen is pretty good, and it does some pretty solid damage, so every now and then I'll be using that too. But other than that, we have no reason for anything else, so let's go ahead and upgrade our magic a little more. I should be able to get 2 upgrades. Yes! Okay, 70 magic total. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You can get a maximum of 100, so we're rapidly heading there. And yeah, it is snowballing the sheer amount of it, so there is that. But what truly matters is the fact that we'll be having a hell of a lot of magic before long. In the meantime, though, now that we've gone ahead and gotten our upgrades, the magic will be very useful. Let's go ahead and start Specter Knight stage and see how this particular one goes. Begin! Sharpen thy shovel, as it is once again time for justice with Shovel Man. Shovel Knight. As we enter the stage with Specter Knight, why he's redecorated the old town in his own undead fashion. This is with that face tree over there, and these frog princes, since they have crowns on their heads, and they can electrify themselves for some reason. Yeah, this enemy type doesn't make much sense in this place, but details! Don't destroy the graves, you'll sometimes spawn a ghost. And you can't destroy the ghosts. Hitting them merely makes them go away for a little bit. Nothing can get rid of them. Nothing! The stage is full of all sorts of tricks and traps like that, where taking one misstep can lead to a lot of trouble, so you need to be careful. Even the freaking dinner platter's there to get you. So don't get too hasty. Watch what you're doing and just, overall, don't do anything stupid. Also, possess a better gamepad, that generally helps, but, you know, I work with what I got. This room doesn't really have any importance to it. There's a bit of extra money here, but it's not even a major treasure chest. So, but there's not very much money in this stage to begin with, so take it while you can. Hey, buddy. Oh. Just die already. Give me my money. In this particular room, we'll find the stasis mini-boss. An old undead skeleton that... You can really beat the other living hell out of these chaos spheres. On his third jump, he'll actually go forward enough to make himself crumble and restart his pattern there. But if you take him out quickly enough, then he's no issue at all. These frogs, man. These frogs. Yeah, this stage is a lot more dangerous than King Knight stage. And it even has gimmicks such as limited lighting, everybody's favorite. Yeah, you can barely see what's going on. The background helps you get a little bit more of an idea of what you're supposed to be doing because you can see the shadows there, but it only helps so much. Memorization will help get you through these sections quickly, but I really don't like that type of gimmick overall, so all it does is kind of waste time. And so he successfully went bowling for skeletons instead of using the bomb as intended. Now with another thing of whole chicken, we can go ahead and do this. You only get one shot at this jump, so do be careful. The chance of a ghost showing up at one of those particular graves is 100%, you know... It's random, so you don't have to worry about it every time, but usually at least one will pop up down there. It tends to not spawn more often than not. I'm really not a fan of this particular room. It's very easy to lose your position and just end up tumbling off into a pit. So it's one of the few spots where I'll actually take the time to stop and actually see where I'm going. I just don't like limited light gimmicks in general, but what can you do? For here we can have gravity be on our side to take out the enemy. Basically, these platforms will fall if you and as well as the overly decorated skeleton head are sitting on the platform at the same time. As long as you step on the platform at least once though, then it'll actually rise up to its maximum height. Take round. Excellent jump! It really becomes a game of kind of just darting back and forth and trying to keep the platform at the right level for you. They really had an obsession with the limited light gimmicks in this particular stage. There's so many rooms they use it, and it's really all it does is slow you down and cause trouble. So it's not my favorite thing, but it could be worse. At least the electro frogs make a little bit of sense in darkness, because you can see them better when they use their electro gimmick from there. Hey, get off my platform! Don't want you anywhere near me! By getting a little boost from the skeleton down there, we can come up to this room, where you get this stage's relic. Now this particular stage's relic is the Phase Locket. And it is kind of an overpowered thing to say the least. Because for a mere 8 magic, you can make yourself invulnerable for a pretty decent period of time. And you can still attack during this, as well as use other relics, so it's pretty strong. I could have used this pretty badly for like the entire playthrough of this game, but me being me, I have a limit to how much cheese I'll allow myself to do, so I'm gonna be a bit hesitant in how much I use it. I'll be preferring other relics, but there will be times where I deem it a pretty good idea to still use the Phase Locker regardless. Either due to a section being kind of ridiculous and hard to actually be consistent with, or just something that I really feel isn't necessary to try to do well with in any recording. There won't be too many of those though, but I can immediately think of one. Also, some treasure chests will actually contain music sheets, so make sure not to ignore them all. You want to get that 100% item completion, right? You want to help the bard? You want to rescue all of his music instead of just downloading it off the internet? Please? The bard needs to, well, he needs to play his music. He doesn't need to eat, that's why he gives you all that gold. Apparently he must be pretty successful in the town if he gets that much gold to work with. That little side room there is more of a trap than anything, as it causes these enemies to respawn. But thankfully the Chaos Sphere is still a pretty rad item, and we can use it to our advantage. The ghost here is attempting to cause some trouble, but it's not that bad. Now this room makes it look like you're supposed to go up and around, but you really actually just fall down here. Now, don't get ambitious with this particular guy, as I have in the past, as you'll just be causing all sorts of trouble for yourself. He can't get you down the pit, so just take your time, don't rush it. He's not difficult to deal with, so just don't play stupidly against him and you'll be fine. You can also just bounce on his head if you don't care about taking damage. One more limited lighting room, because we haven't had enough of these yet. Oh god! This one's not too bad, but it can still cause some trouble, so do be careful. They try to pull some nasty tricks on you right at the end of this room. As long as you look ahead, take your time, you'll be alright. The enemies here are completely stationary on this platform, so you don't have to worry about them. For this part, it tries to get a little nasty with the sinking platforms, but it's not that much of an issue. One lightning flash will quickly reveal what's going on. And so we'll reach the final checkpoint for the stage, leading to Specter Knight himself. So Shovel Knight here is living in a little bit of denial. He doesn't believe that Shovel Knight's dead. She's dead, buddy. I'm sorry. But hey, if believing otherwise gives you strength, then I'll do it. Yeah, so Specter Knight takes his Grim Reaper role very seriously. He really wants to kill you. He's much more dangerous than King Knight. You want to stand on the inside part of the platform, as it helps you dodge that one move right there. Taking this fight slow and steady is the best way to do this. Get in one hits you can, but don't get too ambitious with them. When he just stays there, he's gonna do a V-shape on the second throw, so be careful about that. And scurry back up to the platform when you can. As he can usually try to pull a fast one on you. Just take your time. Watch very carefully what he's doing, and you'll be just fine. Every now and then he'll try to summon some enemies, but I mean, you can take them out pretty quickly. Don't get over ambitious, and everything will be alright. Okay, he's gonna spin up to do that again. He's probably going to go for a fast jab here, so be careful. That's why you want to get back onto the platform right away. When he gets down to 3 health, he attempts to turn the lights out, which he didn't even get a chance to here. But yeah, 3 HP and he'll go and turn out the lights entirely, so you basically suffer the lighting gimmick the whole time. It doesn't change his attack pattern at all, but it makes it much harder to tell what he's doing, and it makes the enemies that he spawns more dangerous. So do be careful. Now, when you've completed the entire main segment of any section of this game, then you have a treasure chest greeting you. And well, I don't think Shovel Knight took the teasing of Shovel Knight thing too well, because now we're once again having a bit of a dream sequence about her. But the game wants us to save her! But, this is, like, super, super dangerous to be doing when you're trying not to take a hit, so, going to be abusing the ever-living hell out of this thing right now. Save her! That spot gets way too crowded to play with fire on that one. Especially since you have to go through the whole stage. Like, that's the thing. I don't get 2 shots of that. I want to make sure that I don't get hit during it. So, for the dream sequences, I will be abusing invulnerability. Because that's kind of nerve-wracking. It's essentially just a bonus game in the end, because the more enemies you destroy, the more gems that drop. But hey, it's caused trouble in the past, so sometimes the phase lock and spam will happen. But hey, in the red chest we get, you'll take it. So after you finish every major section of the game, you get a free hack container. With that though, Specter Knight is done. I was playing fantastically terribly this time, but hey, whatever works. The important thing is, it's finally finished, so we don't have as much to worry about. With that though, there's a bunch of little things unlocked that we can do too. So you know what, as it's just a little extra bit of victory, let's go ahead and complete some of the side stages. I mean, surely that'll be a good idea, right? Because, you know, I kind of want to have myself ready to go for a new pit stop before anything else. So hey, let's go ahead and do the side stages, and that'll be that for this video. Okay, let's go to the Forest of Phasing first. Begin! So the Forest of Phasing, and any other gimmick with, like, basically the spots on the map that are marked with a diamond with the border, they're all about using a particular item that you would have gotten from the previous sections. Highlighted text for emphasis. So this is all about using the Phase Locket. This little segment, once again themed after the first stage, teaches you how to deal with all the different things that you can do with the Phase Locket. There's a lot of cool little tricks and gimmicks that you can do with it, so hey, why not try it out? Such as doing things like this, where normally this would be a completely lethal idea, but... and dodging otherwise very tricksy types of enemies. Running through the Forest of Phasing is pretty much the training grounds for showing you just how broken this thing is. Hey, I wanted that. Give me that. The one thing about the Phase Locket that I do need to bring up is that if you use it in midair, all of your jump momentum is gone, so be careful. You'll find yourself plummeting if you time it incorrectly. Yeah, they really expect you to just abuse this thing throughout the entire Forest of Phasing. It makes sense. It's thematically what they're going for at this stage. But yeah, with that, that's the Forest of Phasing. I guess it's another music sheet that we can work with, and then there's just this thing over here. So hey, let's go ahead and get this one done too. So these little spots occasionally show up, so the moving gems over an old stage, in which you go through a little challenge to try and get as much extra money as you can. You only really got one shot at this unless you return the map to give yourself another go at it. But they're usually not all that dangerous in terms of enemies, it's all about just trying to pull off quick stunts to get more money. So here you'll kind of want to just quickly do that, and do a little bit of this. Quickly dig this up. If you move really fast, you might be able to go on over here and get to this. It's all about moving as quickly as you possibly can to get all the best goodies. There's quite a bit of money to obtain this way, so hey, why not? And a big old chest of a little bit of extra money at the end, and there we go! Just a little bit of extra money for the road. These only appear once, so just try to do the best you can with them. With that, though, that's everything done for this one. So, we've cleared off Specter Knight stage, we went through the Forest of Phasing, and we finished that little bonus area at 5 more keep. With this one, though, we've actually finished the full first half, so next time, we're gonna be going to the village for another quick fix stop, as we have a ton of gold to spend. And then, hey, we'll head on over into the second segment of the game, where things pick up in difficulty a lot. So let's have ourselves a good time with that one, shall we? See you next time, though, and in the meantime, though, let's see if there are any failures this time around. Enjoy! You'll jump 3 times, the third one being a much bigger jump, and it'll crumble. But once he's crumbled, you can just get on his head. I've had that happen one too many times in practice, but that's getting that run. Yeah, if he jumps backwards, then you might find yourself being skewered, so you need to be very careful when trying to pull that off. Next! For some reason, this stage's kind of main enemy is Electro Frogs, which hit me already. Wow. I'm playing really well right now, yes I am. Isn't that right, Frog? Isn't that right? Yes, it is. We'll go a little bit further. But you need to be careful, as he's all too happy to jump awkwardly and have me just do stupid things. Ugh. Why am I having so much trouble with this guy? Fighting a Specter Knight here is really a process of being smart. I'm a dumb, by the way, Specter Knight. I'm a dumb. I completely just jumped at the wrong time and completely screwed that up. I'm a dumb. Witness my dumb. Go up here and take a look. That is not what I wanted to do at all. What did I even pogo off of? I don't understand. I was gonna go ahead and teleport to the other side again. The trick is learning what each of his tells look like. Whoa! That was new. Normally he waits until he gets to the other side before doing that. That was kind of cheap. Well, damn. Pulled a new trick on me, Specter Knight. Good job. Jerk. Up there if you want. Once he turns the lights out, just blitz him to death. Oh, I jumped into it like an idiot. Oh, so close. Because the amount of enemies that gets on screen just becomes a big problem. I took a hit there, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Here, and find another of these guys. God dang it! This is what I mean by abuse of this thing. Oh god. Come on! No! Damn it! That's gonna count as an outtake too. Oh god! I pressed jump, game! I pressed jump! Not again! Hey, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Get up here! Wow. Wow. The big guy can't actually make his way in here, so you can kind of abuse him. Why did I do that? Ugh. I have gotten hit so many times by this one guy, I don't understand. I'm playing so bad today, I don't understand. Ugh. The third jump's a lot bigger, so it can cause some trouble. Oh my god, I just can't play this game today! Ugh. I think I'm gonna need a break soon, jeez.